Salem Forsyth County school system has some new hurdles in its ongoing deficit issues that were shared in tonight's Board of Education meeting. A new goal: interim superintendent Katie Moore wants roughly $2.4 to $3.5 million of the debt paid off by the end of this fiscal year. This is the Fox 8 News at 11. I'm Michael Hennessy. Leaders have to get a repayment plan to the State Department of Public Instruction on November 4th. Fox 8's Cassie Fambro continues to follow this story for us from Winston-Salem. Joins us live now. Cassie, a lot to digest after tonight.
Well, Michael, there's the conditional forgiveness plan that was approved by the county last week that we reported, and that could affect both the county and the state debt. And now tonight we learned about a potential 10-year-long contract with SSC. That's their custodial staffing agency that could absolve them of some of that debt. All of these things together giving the first real glimmer of hope that they could cut a big chunk out of this deficit. However, even if all of these things go completely perfectly, the debt would still be in the tens of millions. Moore presented multiple options to cut costs and meet that goal, she said. One of them, 3-day furloughs for staff district-wide using bank time for missed student days, which could save almost $5 million. Or furloughs for principals for 12 days, saving $500,000. Another idea: withholding the local supplement through the end of the year, which is roughly $300 a month per teacher, which could save between $2 and $3 million. They could also borrow again from the Child Nutrition Fund, which really just increases their debt further, borrowing against itself. Moore said she prefers the option of maximizing the state, local, and federal funds, like paying the most expensive teachers from state allotments instead of their local funds, which would in turn free up about $3.5 million.
I believe that we can do this without doing the other reductions on the other slides. I will know for sure by October 28th when I bring you the recommendation for debt repayment and what it will look like. And it will include potentially up to $3.5 million and how we might divvy that up depending on what the amounts would be per month, and deciding, do we start paying back in January, because the state doesn't require to start paying back till January. But we know that ESS has sent a letter through an attorney, so we might need to start that sooner, and the decision the board makes on SSC. So there's a number of moving parts before we sort of determine the final place.
Certainly not a lack of moving parts. I did want to clarify when she said a letter had been sent on behalf of ESS. That's their substitute staffing agency. They've engaged legal representation and have sent a letter detailing the interest the district now owes that vendor. So just another domino to fall as they try to figure out this plan to repay the now $37 million deficit. In Winston-Salem, Cassie Fambro, Fox 8 News.
And also tonight, Cassie, board members talked about the possible consolidation of Cook Elementary. So Cook has about 186 students enrolled there, but capacity for 500, which is why its closure is being considered. Some people in the community asked the board to move Cook students to nearby Whitaker Elementary, while others warn if they make the wrong decision, it will negatively impact students. Staff members recommended Cook be closed. The board will decide if it'll approve that recommendation during its October 28th meeting.